This is the gear review for the Crate GT212 solid state 120 watt I would say 3-channel amplifier. Little history on this amplifier, personal history I should say. I traded a PV5150 212 combo for this and an Ibanez Destroyer, and I don't believe that I lost anything in the amp trade. It may be a solid state, but it is definitely one of the best solid states I've ever heard. And keep in mind it is quite late right now, so you will only be hearing a fraction of the power of this thing. But it is quite versatile as well for a solid state and for a Crate even. I mean, I haven't heard too many good things about Crate, but I don't know if this is a one-off, but it's a fantastic amplifier. So kudos to you for looking for one. Anyways, here's the clean channel for you. As you can see, everything on the amp is set to 12 midnight, and the volumes are all really low. The power on this thing is quite immense. I'll be playing through an Epiphone Les Paul standard negative with DiMarzio pickups, liquefier, and tone zone pickups. And we'll be going through the sounds on all of them, on all the channels, to let you know what it sounds like. Okay? So first off is the clean. We'll get in there with some bridge pickup, which I believe is the tone zone. I could be wrong though. Anyways, here we go. Single note. It's got some really nice clarity to it without even having any reverb on, as you can see. Reverb may be the only effect, but when we get to it, you'll see why. Now, let me take a look here. I'll go with the neck pickup here on everything at 12 on clean here, just to let you hear what some of the soloing and some of the chords sound like with a neck pickup on it. Try a bit more neck pick, or sorry, bridge pickup. So you can still hear the depth of sound in the bridge pickup as well as the neck. There's an E chord for you at the bridge and at the neck. So it's got a lot of nice definition to the clean sound. Now if we give it a bit of highs and a lot of mids and a tiny bit of reverb here, let's see what happens. That was the neck pickup there. Surprisingly crisp for a neck pickup. This amp captures everything, I find, for cleans. Back to the bridge pickup here. Even at about 9:30, take a look at the reverb here. There's some good reverb there. We add a little more. It fills the sound out quite nicely, I find. Now that's the cleans. What if we move on to the rhythms? Cut back on the reverb just a little bit, and we'll go over to the rhythm channel here. Now this is kind of an old school overdrive, and again, it's on a very low level, sound-wise and gain-wise right now, just to kind of show you a little bit of the broken up tube sound as opposed to the distortion. Okay, so. And now that's the bridge pickup. So it really breaks up nicely at this level here. Even if we turn it back a little bit. Get some jet going. So you can kind of see what happens here. I mean, the further back we go on the gain, obviously it's more of a metal amp, but it allows you to have fun in the rock, and you know, in the rock element as well too. If we get some neck pickup going at this level, it's very easily soloable. But again, it does still have that metal edge to it. Now, as I mentioned, it is kind of old school. So if we kick it up to halfway, we get a nice healthy gain, you know? Maybe suitable for some Judas Priest. So again, it's really breaking up nicely at halfway here, and we haven't even hit the solo channel yet. So if we go a little bit further to about 9 o'clock, it just really solidifies that gain breakup, right? Back to the bridge pickup. Give it all the gain we can. So that's a lot of fun right there. But what happens if we were to kick it up another notch and go over to the solo channel here? Whereas before, the gain all the way up was a little more saturated, This one here picks up just a little bit lower than that. So it's more of a modern game, as you see as we increase, not even to halfway yet, but we're in full-on squeal territory already, and we're not even halfway yet. We are on the bridge pickup still, but listen to that. We're not even halfway on the game. You know what? Let's go a little past half. Oh yeah. Although it is solid state, that is full-on metal assault right there. You know what? Let's give her all she's got. So with the shape at 12 o'clock here, it is a lot of fun. And provides some grade with some grade. So if you're into metal, if you're into New Testament, if you're into Creator, thrash, trivium, anything along those lines. Possibly even some death metal as well, because I've got a couple of D2 guitars you'll probably hear at some point in time. That, yeah, if you're into death metal and such, it's a good amp for that as well too. It handles drop A and B standard quite well. So, now, we haven't touched the shape knob yet. This amp is already quite a lot of fun with. But, what if we were to do this and cut out some of the highs? Bring it all the way. When you bring it all the way down, it doesn't do detrimental amounts of damage to your tone. It doesn't suck the life out of it like it would on, oh, I don't know, an Orange Micro Terror, per se, which even has a tube in it. I mean, albeit, you know, a hybrid amp, but it's still got a tube in it. And the crate here just sounds amazing compared to the PV5150 I traded for it, and really anything I've put it up against since. You know, I mean, I've heard some Black Stars that are great, and they are definitely in a league of their own for tone, but, you know, I mean, I dare somebody to find anything wrong with this amp. So yeah, flame wars in the comments. Have fun. But, you know, there's one thing we need to take care of. And over here, we've saturated the middle. We've saturated the low end. But let's let's see what happens when we bring some high end into it and scoop the mids. The exact opposite of this scale here. So this is what it sounded like previously. And this is what originally sounded like. And this is what it sounds like in the mid scoop. Let's go over to the neck pickup here and see what we can get for some melody. Some Tony Iommi. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Crate 2x12 sound test, I guess you could say. It has other features as well. There's an effects loop on the back of the amp, so that way you don't have to run right through the face. And it also has an extension, like a quarter inch jack for an extension cabinet, which I also have a Crate 4x12, which is not plugged in right now. But it does help fill out the sound, I find, as well. And as you can see on the front, right over here by the reverb knob, it also has a CD input. Now, the sound off that isn't too great, but it should be your sound that you're looking for anyways, I would assume. So, any questions or comments, definitely put them down below. But this has been the Crate GT212 gear review. And as I mentioned, I do have other things that will be popping up online because, well, I'm pissed when I go to look for some gear and I can't find it. I can't find anybody that wants to show me what it sounds like. So hopefully this was good. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.